Hello students, how are you all? Today I am going to start our topic of class 12 history. The name of the topic is Bhakti Sufi tradition. Bhakti means to pray God. Why we pray God? To connect with God. We pray and we worship God, we remember God, we message and we throw our prayers to God and try to connect with Him. And then next word is Sufi. Who were Sufis? Sufis were the people who used to move from one place to another place by singing songs in praise of God. And in Bhakti Sufi tradition. In this topic, we will study about the worship of God and how the people of the period from 8th century to 18th century, how they were worshipping God. Before this topic, I want to tell you about the period of 6th century BC to 6th century, means the period of 1200 years. In the previous chapter, I told you that in between the period of 6th century BC to 6th century, there was different types of not only conflicts but different types of some religious things were going on, due to which people were facing so many problems and they were feeling suffocated in the society, because in the society there were 4 varnas. First was Brahmana, then Kshatriya, then Vaishyas and then Shudras. Brahmanas were dominating the society and priests were supposed to perform all the rituals in the society. When the people used to feel some type of problem, they used to go with priest and priest used to tell to perform some rituals or some type of worship or some type of sacrifices. In Hindi, we call it sacrifices. So, Bali in Hindi. In these sacrifices, they had to perform some rituals also. Sometimes they had to give the sacrifice of some animal also. Sometimes there has been examples of sacrifices of some human being also. Due to all these things in the society, different types of जो उनके कर्मकांडों की जो शुरुआत हो गई थी, उससे लोग बहुत परेशान हो गए थे. They wanted to get rid of this system. So new ideas came into existence, and those new ideas were, one was Jainism and the other was Buddhism. Jainism, this religion came into being and it was propounded by Mahavira Swami, and Buddhism was propounded by Mahatma Buddha. Jainism could not get so much popularity because the code of conduct which this religion is needed, it was very difficult. The reason was that it could not become so popular, but certainly many followers were there of Jaina religion. Then next is Buddhism. Buddhism became very popular, and the reason behind that was it was very simple to follow this religion. Even common men and women could follow this religion in a very easy way. Second reason was that before Buddhism, so many kings like religion. Patronage means Sharan, and it means कि Ashoka just gave on financial support also. He sent his son and daughter and many officials in many country and in many parts of India also, and outside of India in many other countries also, to spread this religion. He also propounded his Dhamma. Dhamma means is a Sanskrit word. It means code of conduct which a common people should follow, and due to which this religion could become very popular. Then now let's come to know what happened between the period of 8th century to 18th century. In this chapter we will study between the religious changes which happened between 8th century to 18th century, means 1000 years, means 1 millennium. According to the historians, between 6th century BC to 6th century, many temples are there, many monasteries are there, many textual and documents are there, through which and with the help of monasteries, temples, textual documents, historians have discovered many things, many religious changes which were going on during those periods. But certainly it was not easy for the historians also to reconstruct the religious changes, reconstruct the history of the religious changes going between this period. But still they have done this. And at the time of this period also, and after this period, that is 6th century, after 6th century also, there were many poet saints. Now, who were poet saints? Saints means the people, the persons or the religious leaders who accepted the life of complete devotion to God, and they accepted and they devoted themselves they devoted their life totally to God only. And poet means they also formed so many poems also, songs also. They used to sing in a common language so that common people could also understand these things, these songs, and they could also be benefited from these songs, and common people could also be connected, and they could also get a way how to connect with God in a very easy manner. Then we will study here a mosaic of religious beliefs and practices. Now there is a word mosaic. What is mosaic? Actually, all of you have seen that suppose you are worshipping Bhagwan Vishnu, then certainly we have seen the idols also, the pictures also, and in the pictures there is a image, and the image is that we have seen that नाग शैया पे भगवान विष्णु जी को विश्राम करते हुए माँ लक्ष्मी को उनके साथ, we have seen this picture, we have seen the idol of this also. But it is not that in every part of India, the same image is practiced everywhere. It is not like this. If you are going to South India, if you are going to Odisha, if you are going to western part of the country, maybe the God is same, but the picture or the image which they are worshipping, that may be different. The mosaic is the meaning that a picture in which small pieces of stones and glasses have been used to make the picture of some god. That is called mosaic. Then beliefs and practices. Then integration of cults. Integration of cults means what happened? Ki when Brahmins were dominated and dominating the society, they just compiled some code of conducts in Sanskrit, which was very difficult for common people to study and to learn and to understand. So what happened? Ki these two poet saints are there. These poet saints have conversed and evolved it into simple Sanskrit version so that common people could also understand this. Then we can see, and we have an example of a temple which is in Puri, Odisha. And there in a temple, Bhagwan Jagannath is worshipped. Do you know, children, that Bhagwan Jagannath is the incarnation, that is avatar of Bhagwan Vishnu. So these poet saints used to worship the incarnations of different gods. So this Jagannath, meaning Bhagwan Jagannath, is the incarnation of Bhagwan Vishnu, and the meaning is the god of the world. Jagat means word, Nath means superior power. That is Jagat ki Nath, that is god of the world. And one most important thing is that, as we have seen that in Buddhism and Jainism also, the followers of these two religions, after the death of their leaders, that is Mahatma Buddha and Mahavir Swami, their followers have compiled their preachings in an original form. Original form means whatever they have compiled, they were actually orally told by the Gautam Buddha and Mahavira Swami. And their followers, when they thought that it is not up to the mark or it may not be fit with the changing time, then some facts they have left, some preaching they have left, otherwise they have compiled all the preachings what had been told by the Mahatma Buddha and Mahavira Swami. In the same way, after the death of poet saints, their followers have compiled all the preachings and songs which were told or which were sung by these poet saints. So for the historians, it was not easy to reconstruct the religious changes which was going on during this period. Only through the songs or compilation, all the temples or the monasteries, it was very difficult for the historians. But still, they have formed the history of religious changes. So children, today I have told you about the religious changes of 6th century BC to 6th century, then 8th century to 18th century. I have started this, and I have told you about the biographies also. Biographies means the history, the life history of these religious leaders, which was compiled and which was written by their followers and disciples. Right, children? So we have learnt about the integration of cults also. We have learnt about different forms of main god also, and I have given you example of Puri also.